Now, Norwegian telecom firm Telenor has expressed interest in doing business in Ghana. This would be the second time the telecoms firm will be making a push to do business in the country. It is not clear whether Telenor will acquire a fresh license or purchase and assume an existing company. Here's the director of local content at the Petroleum Commission, Kweku Boateng, briefing the media after a meeting with Norwegian investors in Norway.
20 foreign companies in the closure session individually and took them through the business processes in Ghana, the opportunity that existed. We met companies that are willing to provide training, sourcing engineering, water integrity services, logistics, and many areas. And we made it very clear to them that before they can participate in Ghana oil and gas sector, they have to partner with Ghanaian companies. They need to incorporate a foreign branch in Ghana and work with Ghanaian companies. A lot of them have expressed interest to work with the Ghanaian partners. And most importantly, the CEO also mentioned, our Deputy Minister mentioned earlier on, that our partner, Ika Energy, have expressed interest to support the flagship project of the government, that is Accelerated Oil and Gas Capacity Building Project. Today, we have two Ghanaian companies, two Norwegian companies that have expressed interest to work with the Petroleum Commission to implement the AOGC project. We also met with Ghana-Norway, who has also expressed interest to work in Ghana. They say they have operations in Nigeria as well, and they want to extend similar service to Ghana, and are prepared to partner with the Ghanaian counterparts. We also have a session with another major Norwegian company, Tapnet, who is also want to develop offshore fiber optic network from Ghana to Nigeria through Angola to connect all the offshore installations. So the discussion will be very good, and many Ghanaian companies that you have talked to have made a few contacts.
Away from telecoms now, and former Finance Minister Tekwe says Ghana must act more professionally when dealing with China. He was sharing his thoughts on President Akufo-Addo's recent visit to China, where he signed a number of MOUs and hinted of government floating of a $50 billion century bond.
Well, I dealt with China for a very long time, and I think a number of points are very important, maybe two or three. First, you don't view China as a political communist, left government when you deal with financial matters. Institutions like CDB, Exim are very, very, very professional. And we must always remember that those institutions are on the capital markets themselves. And so they know what it means to be on the capital markets. Second, let's not forget that China is westernized to a large extent, and China has become, the second largest economy in the world. So you cannot also do away with China and its influence in many respects. And by the way, China is a member of the IMF. You know it. One of the vice presidents, deputy MDs in the fund is a Chinese, and they have occupied that position. And the renminbi has just been made a convertible currency. And so I'm saying that China is emerging. So we shouldn't view China in some ideological or, when we are dealing with financial matters. We should deal with them professionally. And that means, and this is my other point, we should also build capacity. So that when you are negotiating, not just with China, with the World Bank or any of those institutions, you also negotiate professionally and from a position of strength. Or indeed, when you are going to issue bonds, as you have witnessed, you do a roadshow and you have your facts, you build institutions and you convince the markets. So I think that we should be looking at building capacity in developing, now middle income. Let's leave our middle income status, by building or strengthening our processes and our institutions.